Yes, everything is pleasant now. What are all you kids looking at?
Angie's Ice Creamery. It's a dream come true.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if you like tortoises dressed up like women, then please consider donating to my Kickstarter campaign. One player. Alright, this is gonna be a party. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Pee and Pool Toilets. You're in for a great deal.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Alright, here we go.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To get started, oh bother, where art thou? How would Winnie the Pooh probably spell Honey Boo Boo's name? Honey Boo Boo, Honey Boo Boo, Honey Boo Boo, or Honey Boo Boo? As evidenced by his honey pot, Winnie the Pooh spells honey Hunny. The other animals in the 100-acre wood are just glad he hasn't figured out he's a bear and should have eaten everybody by now.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Here's a good one. And I was like, pithy, oh. And it's time for a tweet this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 Justin Bieber tweets, and for each one, I need you to tell me if it received more than 50,000 favorites, or received fewer than 50,000 favorites. If it has more than 50,000 favorites, press the square button. If it has fewer than 50,000 favorites, press the circle button. Cool, let's do it. Hi. Hello, July. Haha. Great. Long. Africa. Nobody's following you. I don't get it. Justin Bieber can write one word on Twitter and a flood of people support it. Yet when I write a long essay about designing women on Facebook, not a single person likes it. Unbelievable.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Take a good look at. Please, Mr. Postman, just leave me the hell alone. According to the title of author James M. Cain's famous 1934 crime novel, what would be the sound of a postman at your door? Sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4? James M. Cain wrote the famous crime novel The Postman Always Rings Twice. So if the title is correct, 2 rings would be the sound of a postman at your door. It's just too bad James M. Cain never got the chance to finish his long-awaited sequel, The Jehovah's Witnesses Won't Go Away Until You Turn on the Sprinklers. Coming up next, Snap, Crackle, and Crunch. I've been trying to improve my grip lately, so I started this new exercise program where I crack open fortune cookies all day. Yeah, that's it. Feel the burn.
Cookie, fortune, twist. Cookie, fortune, master soon.
Okay, let's see what we got. Tomorrow is another day. Oh yeah? Well, which of these Bill Murray characters might disagree? Bob Wiley, Carl Spackler, Phil Connors, or Peter Venkman? Phil Connors is Bill Murray's character in the comedy classic Groundhog Day, about a man who keeps reliving the same day over and over again. So for him, tomorrow isn't another day. It's the same day. It's just too bad James M. Cain never got the chance to finish his long-awaited sequel, The Jehovah's Witnesses Won't Go Away Until You Turn on the Sprinklers. Wait, what just happened there? Anyway, on to question 5.
5 fingers.
Open wide for... Please, Mr. Postman, just leave me the hell alone. Wait, no. We're not doing an extended Groundhog Day bit. Let's just do a question about Earth or something. All right, here we go. Suppose a police officer asked planet Earth, do you know how fast you were going? What would be the best answer? About 6,700 miles per hour, officer. About 67,000 miles per hour, officer. About 670,000 miles per hour, officer. Or about 6,700,000 miles per hour, officer. The Earth moves around the sun at an average speed of 67,000 miles per hour. But the Earth got out of the ticket by wearing a low-cut top that showed its poles. Round 1 is complete, and you're in pretty good shape for now. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And remember, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Okay, we're bringing it on. I call this one R&B Prepared. If the R&B singer Brandy were just like the alcoholic spirit Brandy, what should have been her previous stage name? Vodka, wine, whiskey, or rum? Brandy is made by distilling wine, which concentrates the alcohol. And boom, brandy. Personally, I prefer to sit down and unwind with a snifter of Moesha.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
And on its way, kiss me, Kate Upton. So, I had this weird dream where Kate Upton and I got married and moved to the suburbs. It sounds nice, but I never get to see her because she's always dropping the kids off at soccer practice, and I just go mow the lawn. Oh man, I hate being dream married. Where would Dream Kate Upton be off to if our imaginary soccer-playing kids switched to playing rugby? Dropping the kids off at the pitch, dropping the kids off at the green, dropping the kids off at the pool, or dropping the kids off at the diamond? Oh, honestly. A game of rugby is played on a field called a pitch. The worst thing is, I'm pretty sure Kate Upton is cheating on me with Dream Ryan Gosling. Why did I dream him up? You're swimming in the deep end. But that's right where you need to be to use a floatable inflatable toilet from Pee and Pool Toilets. In the inflatable toilet industry, we're number 1 and number 2. Today's wrong answer of the game gets you another 8,000 on top of your current score. Sweet.
Follow me down to the sea.
Say hello to Andrew Lloyd Subletter. What would the Craigslist ad say if the Phantom from the musical Phantom of the Opera wanted to rent out his secret lair? Great view from the attic of the Opera House, roomy tunnels underneath the Opera House, wonderful location across the street from the Opera House, or comfy ghost... The Phantom and Andrew Lloyd Webber's long-running musical Phantom of the Opera has a secret lair in the tunnels under the Paris Opera House. Which sounds like a nice place to live, but he's constantly banging on the ceiling telling them to turn that deflator mouse down. Let's try Swank You Very Much. I'm having an intimate gathering at my place next weekend. Some fine wine, hors d'oeuvres. It's black tie only party. No one's RSVP'd yet, but it's a busy time of year and...
Did someone say tardy? Oh yeah!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me! Cookie, I must have misplaced my invitation. What should I drink?
Well, Billy, it's gonna be a very classy event, and,
No trottling. I will drink only the very, very best that America has to offer. So, hey, what's the best-selling beer in America? Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Lite, or Busch Light?
Bud Light is by far the best-selling beer in America. But, Billy...
No, don't try to talk me out of it. For you, only the best.
No, please, don't bring it... Please don't... Please don't come... Take a stab at the Ben tolls for thee. Which of these Bens is closest to the height of Big Ben's tower? Ben Affleck, Ben Stiller, Ben Kingsley, or Ben Stein? Not even Gandhi would forgive you for this. Where's that confounded right answer? Ben Affleck is 6'3", much bigger than the rest of these Bens. So he's closest in height to Big Ben up at the top of that clock tower. Yet strangely, he still can't seem to get out of the shadow of Matt Damon. Brace yourself. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Comedians of game shows. Which game show do these comedians host? That's the game! Comedians make great game show hosts because they have the ability to wrap up a game with a really funny moment, like, hey, what's the deal with Benghazi? No. Say, you read that article about student loan debt? No. Hey, a slide whistle! You still got it, Cookie.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, my name's Terry, and if you're gonna die, come on down to Cemetery's Mortuary. Why? Hit it, guys.
Where do you go when someone needs to be buried? Cemetery. Single plots or doubles if you were married. Cemetery. We'll bury you deep and we'll pack the dirt firm. Our caskets are airtight to keep out the worms. We'll water your grass, treat your headstone with care, and that's about it, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Cemetery's mortuary. Our shovels are standing by.
Hi, this is Cookie Masterson, and I snuck into an R-rated movie last weekend. I'm technically old enough, but it's just part of the thrill. Oh God, you're by yourself? Please don't tell anyone I was here. And And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Nose Candy Company. It's candy you stick up your nose. Who says your mouth gets to have all the fun?
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, let's begin.
Get ready, time for question.
First up, speed reading. Which of these is Tara Reid blowing a reed instrument? Tara Reid blowing a clarinet, Tara Reid blowing a piccolo, Tara Reid blowing a recorder, or Tara Reid... A clarinet is a reed instrument. And you know what? Tara Reid can blow my clarinet any day. In fact, she can have it. I got it as a gift. I don't even know how to play the darn thing.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Next up, please respect my spacey. So, I'm gonna see my family soon, which means one thing. An inevitable debate on which show we all silently watch together. So, I'm wondering, if my family votes on whether or not to watch House of Cards the same way the U.S. House of Representatives formally votes, what will I hear? Ayes and nays, yeses and nos, yays and nays, or approves and declines? Here's what a right answer looks like. Yays and nays are the official words used when tallying votes in the U.S. House. I stopped watching House of Cards because I thought it was annoying when Kevin Spacey talked to the audience. I hate it when someone talks to the audience. Do you know what I'm talking about? Isn't that really annoying? So, what else is going on with you? The no's don't help you here. But they do when you have nose gum from the Nose Candy Company, because your face has the ability to choose. You'll be happy to know this wrong answer of the game comes with $4,000. Congrats.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
How about a Geppetto crime? If Pinocchio went back inside the sperm whale to steal its ambergris, who would he sell it to? A butcher, a perfume maker, a haberdasher, or a blacksmith? Ambergris is found in the digestive tract of the sperm whale and is used as a main ingredient in perfume. And with the money he made from selling it, Pinocchio could buy a bottle of his own favorite fragrance, Pine Sol. Here's one for you. Pink eye, and it's a this or that. I'm going to list off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's an album by the singer Pink or an anal bleaching cream. If it's a Pink album, press the square button. If it's for anal bleaching, press the circle button. Alrighty then, here it comes. Pink Privates, Pink Daisy, Dr. Pinks, My Pink Wink, Pink Cheeks, Pink Box, Honey Bear Butt Bleep. Not bad. It's like you mostly brighten your butthole, but there's still a couple of funky patches. Okay. Sorry we spent so much time talking about anuses. I hope it didn't taint your enjoyment of the game. 5 fingers! Try this on for size. Skater's gonna skate. Which of these Disney characters skating around during a Disney on Ice show might make you hungry for some fruits de mer? Donald Duck, Sebastian, Bambi, or Piglet? Fruits de mer is a French seafood platter that consists of a variety of shellfish, usually placed over a bed of ice. So, Sebastian the crab skating around on the ice like that might make you hungry for it. But the worst thing about eating an animated crab like Sebastian is trying to break him open with a cartoon hammer. That'll wrap up round 1, and you should be very proud of that score, 'cause I'm not. Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much. Okay, let's do this. Pucker up for. What does a guy have to do to order a drink around here? And there's some extra cash in it for you if you get this one correct.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
Put these sodas in order from oldest to newest, based on when they were first introduced. Diet Coke, Diet 7-Up, Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi, Diet 7-Up, Diet Coke, Diet Coke, Diet 7-Up, Diet Pepsi. Here's what you meant to pick. Diet Pepsi debuted in the mid-60s, Diet 7-Up came out in the 70s, and Diet Coke hit stores in the early 80s. And that's why everyone in America is so slim and healthy. Thanks, Diet Sodas.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
May I introduce the Mr. Big Wall of China? If a Chinese version of Sex and the City were filmed in Hong Kong, what new name would better describe its location? Sex and the Executive Capital, Sex and the Special Administrative Region, Sex and the Autonomous Province of Privilege, or Sex and the Sanctioned Capitalistic Territory? No, I'll get this. Hong Kong is designated as a special administrative region, so a Chinese version of Sex and the City would be called Sex and the Special Administrative Region. My other favorite Chinese TV show remake is Three's Company, and any more is strictly prohibited.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here we have Daddy Fearist. Which of these movie characters would you be most likely to see sending a Father's Day card to Satan? Damien Thorne, Rosemary Woodhouse, Lancaster Marin, or John Constantine? Now pay attention. Damien Thorne from the 1976 horror classic The Omen is the son of the devil. And you just know that Damien is gonna get a cush job in hell, beating out demons who are way more qualified. It's time for... Now that's what I call growing pains. Suppose singer-songwriter Robin Thicke lays an egg during his next concert performance, literally. If his first name is any indication, what would the audience see? A dark gray egg fly out of his butt? A brown egg fly out of his butt? A yellow spotted egg fly out of his butt? Or a blue egg fly out of his butt? Robins, and possibly Robin Thicke's, lay blue eggs. And if history repeats itself, whatever pops up out of that egg will be twice as talented as its father. Up next, the Bell Czar. What would a bell curve of Taco Bell products reveal? The normal distribution of chalupas, the rate of change of beefy crunch burritos. The bell curve is used to describe the normal distribution, which in this case would be about chalupas. And that particular bell curve reaches its highest point around the 2 a.m. mark. Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. 'Twas a mighty good film. What's your mighty movie? Good luck. There you have it! Putting the word mighty in your film title may sound like a good idea, but you're just teeing up the critics to make snarky comments like, Mighty Ducks 3 was mighty disappointing. Not that anyone would actually ever say that about Mighty Ducks 3. No.
You don't know Jack!
I just showered, but I still smell kind of funky.
Did you remember to clean your entire body?
Well, I mean, I tried, but there are so many body parts to remember.
That's why you need the shower list.
The shower list?
A helpful list of all your body parts that need to be cleaned.
It's just a little piece of paper.
Yes, but it's waterproof.
So I can take it in the shower. Let's see. I washed that, I washed those. Okay, yeah, I forgot my butt.
Use the shower list and never forget to wash your butt or any other part of your body ever again.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank Shower List.
Thanks, Shower List. Now, could you get out of my shower?
Ooh, yeah. Sorry. I'm just passionate about the product.
And...
Hey, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm counting the days until my retirement. 12,947 days. Halfway there. Couldn't get anyone to join you, huh? Yeah, I know how you feel. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Shrunken Heads Superstore. We refuse to make a get a little head joke. No, I guess we just did.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. So let's make this happen.
Get ready, time for question.
First on the docket, here comes the spelunk. So, I just finished decorating my man cave. It's got everything you need. A sweet stereo system, bears, everything. It's literally a cave located 3.5 miles from my house in the woods. Which of these songs that I play loudly in my man cave best describes these stalagmites in it? Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie, Falling by Alicia Keys, On the Floor by Jennifer Lopez featuring Pitbull, or Outside the Wall by Pink Floyd. It was begging to be picked. Now, a stalagmite is a mineral deposit that rises from the floor of a cave created by dripping water. It's great. I can play music as loud as I want in my cave. Until about 11, then the bats start getting annoyed.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
And now, a trio of distinct musks. If the Three Musketeers bar were made out of the actual Three Musketeers, what would not be an ingredient? Lightly drizzled Athos, a light and fluffy D'Artagnan center, a creamy layer of Porthos, or a decadent outer layer of Aramis? Ow. Smart people choose this. In the Alexander Dumas novel, the Three Musketeers, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, are the Three Musketeers who D'Artagnan meets and befriends. Personally, I prefer Alexander Dumas' other novel, The Count of Monte Twix-O.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Why not try stanky statues? Because that arm is up all the time, which of the Statue of Liberty's pits could probably use a little extra deodorant? Her left pit, her right pit, both pits, or neither pit? The Statue of Liberty holds her torch aloft with her right arm. So that smell is not entirely New Jersey. I'm pretty sure she'd use secret deodorant because, as you know, it's strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a giant copper woman. This one's known as All Mario Brothers Go to Heaven, and it's a sanctimonious dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a song by Marilyn Manson, or a Christian video game. If it's a Marilyn Manson song, press the square button. If it's a Christian video game, press the circle button. All right, let's get started. Spiritual warfare. Lamb of God. Last Day on Earth. Bible buffet. Sunday fun day. The fall of Adam. Super Noah's Ark. I'd say that performance will land you in purgatory at best. You know, Super Mario is a pretty religious game. Every time something bad happens, Mario is born again. Coming up, welcome to Salzburg. If a bag of Czech mix is separated into two compartments representing the two regions of the Czech Republic, what's in the bag? Slovakian breadsticks and Polish nuts, Serbian chips and Belarusian crackers, Ukrainian cereal and Hungarian bagel chips, or Bohemian pretzels and Moravian rye chips? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Why didn't you pick this? The Czech Republic is made up of the regions of Bohemia and Moravia. This Czech mix is pretty good, but I could really go for something sweet right now. Maybe some chocolate. Oh, look! Malta milk balls! Round one is in the books, and your score is pretty much just fairly okay. Don't forget, all the questions in round two are worth double. And hint, hint, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay then, here we go. This one's called Just Bend It. Imagine soccer player David Beckham gained the ability to bend light. If a movie were made about it, what might it be called? Reflect It Like Beckham, Refract It Like Beckham, Diffuse It Like Beckham, or Absorb It Like Beckham? Refraction is when a wave, such as light, bends when traveling from one medium to another. So it would be called Refract It Like Beckham. Personally, I don't care what he does with light, as long as it shines onto that gorgeous head of his.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Open wide for What's My Stink Line? The interns were supposed to deliver some trash, but I don't... Wait, why is that closet door comically bulging like it might burst? We have a picture of a woman with Spider-Man, a bottle of red hair dye, and a book titled How to Sound Like You're from 1950s Mississippi. Who does this trash belong to? Emma Watson, Kirsten Dunst, Lindsay Lohan, or Emma Stone? Emma Stone plays Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man, is naturally a blonde who dyes her hair to her trademark color red, and played a young reporter in 1960s Mississippi in The Help. I don't know what it is about this trash. It's cute and sparkly, but I feel like I could get a beer with it and just hang out.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next up, spinning the periodic turntables. What initials do rapper Clifford Harris and the atomic number 22 on the periodic table share? An L and an L, a J and a Z, an H and a G, or a T and an I? Clifford Harris is better known as the rapper T.I., and atomic number 22 is titanium, chemical symbol Ti. I had a brief career as a rapper named TMI. I had a sick flow in the bathroom due to a digestive disorder. TMI. Take a stab at You Are What You Think You're Eating. Which food slogan would not be an example of false advertising? Blood pudding. Find it in the dessert section. Head cheese is the cheesiest. Sweet bread like your baker makes it. Or camel milk, goodness straight from the camel's teat. Ready for this? Blood pudding and head cheese are actually types of sausages, and sweetbread is the thymus gland of an animal. But camel milk is simply that, milk. And their ad campaign was, got camel milk? No, seriously, do you have it? Because it's hard to find. Next time, use your head. Or better yet, use this Shrunken Head USB stick from the Shrunken Head Superstore. Tiny heads, big savings. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy. Here we have Flip Service. Which organization could use the slogan, "Give us the bird"? The Jane Goodall Institute, the European Cetacean Society, the Sierra Club, or the National Audubon Society? This is gonna hurt. Let me show you something. The National Audubon Society is an environmental group focused on the conservation of birds. Yeah, more birds would be great. My car still has a few areas not completely covered in poop. Step right up to the Jack Attack. Okay, if that's how you want it. Here's the clue. En español, por favor. What's the Spanish version of this name? Good luck. Topic, I can hold a conversation in Spanish. So remember, Spanish speakers, we can chat as long as it's about the lyrics to a Ricky Martin song.
You don't know Jack!
Come on down to Barbecue Street all week for some great deals on food and fixins'. Mondays, it's 25% off Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings. Tuesdays, it's 50% off whatever Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings are left over from Monday. Wednesday, we've got 10% off our famous Dry Spice Ribs. But make sure to come back on Thursday for 60% off a sampler platter of Monday's leftover Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Wednesday's Dry Spice Ribs. Fridays, we kick things up a notch when you can get a free order of Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Dry Spiced Rib Soup $10 just for walking in the door. And you're not gonna want to miss Saturdays when we'll give you $10 just to take some of these rotten chicken wings and ribs out of here. You don't even have to eat them, you just have to take them with you. Sundays we're closed to hose the place down. Barbecue Street. You're probably gonna want to come in on Monday.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I'll be signing autographs at Tom's Bikini Waxing from 8 to 9 next Tuesday. Couldn't find a partner? Gee, it's kind of like a metaphor. Do you know what that means? And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Rocks that kinda look like things. If you buy a rock and it doesn't look like a thing, we'll replace it with a different rock that sort of looks like something else.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okay, it's time.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To begin with, butt meet foot. Which of these action stars, if he went home and kicked the butt of everybody in his native country, would end up kicking the fewest butts? Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Arnold Schwarzenegger is from Austria with around 8 million people, which makes for the smallest home country population to get their butts kicked. But still, if you have to make a terrible joke after each butt kick, it could take a long time. You got caught between a rock and a hard place. But not just any rock, because you won an Abraham Lincoln rock from rocks that kind of look like things. You can kind of see it in the right light. This wrong answer of the game has earned you $4,000. Don't spend it all in one place. Why not try gigabyting more than you can chew? I love ordering food online. It takes out the human element totally. Once they invent delivery robots, I'll never have to talk to humans again. If the online food ordering website Grubhub only dealt with restaurants that served grubs, what food might you order from Grubhub? Barbecued beetle larvae, worm wonton, breadcrumb-crusted caterpillars, or stir-fried spider babies?
Uh-oh.
Watch how easy this is. Grubs are beetle larvae, specifically the larvae of many species of scarab beetles, often found in lawns. And nothing makes me madder than when they mix up the orders and I get someone else's maggots.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
And now, I'm in a glass vase of emotion. And cheer up, it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's an ancient Greek city or an antidepressant medication. If it's an ancient Greek city, press the square button. If it's an antidepressant, press the circle button. We good? Here we go. Ambrosia, Byzantium, Cymbalta, Remeron, Edessa, Norville, Sparta. This is going to leave you in ruins. You know what I find depressing? The fact that every ancient Greek is dead. You'd think a couple of them would have made it, but no, all dead. Every single one. Coming up, Roadie to the Max. What is, in order, a Jack Kerouac novel, a Cormac McCarthy novel, and a Willie Nelson song? The road, on the road, on the road again, on the road again, the road, on the road, on the road again, or on the road again, the road, on the road. On the Road is a Jack Kerouac novel, The Road is a novel by Cormac McCarthy, and On the Road Again is a Willie Nelson song. Of course, none of them compare to the 2000 comedy classic Road Trip. I know this is going to be controversial, but I think that's when Tom Green really started to come into his own as an artist. How about Honey's Comb Over? If Post made a special edition of honeycomb cereal called Honey Catacomb Cereal, what might the kid in the commercial say? It's soaked in wine! Yum! Fruit-flavored horse guts! Mmm! Marshmallowy corpses! Or frosted... A catacomb is an underground cemetery, so honey catacombs would be full of sugary sweet dead bodies. The most famous catacombs are located in Rome, home to another popular cereal, Corn Popes. That's all we got for round one. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round two. It's time. Take a good look at... I just might be a hollaback girl. Ugh. I have Gwen Stefani's Hollaback Girl stuck in my head. Plus, I won't stop wearing this cheerleading outfit. It's bananas. Anyway, we all know Gwen Stefani is not Hollaback Girl. So, if Gwen Stefani were a challah bread girl, how would she shape her hair? She'd braid it, she'd put it in buns, she'd wear it straight and long, or she'd thin it out. Challah bread, which is eaten during Jewish Sabbath, is braided. If you want to make it at home, heat your oven to 375 degrees for 20 minutes, or aim a blow dryer at it for 18 hours.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
I call this one, The More You Grassy Knoll. Say the comedy show Comedy Bang Bang changed its name to reflect the Warren Commission's report on the JFK assassination. What would its new name be? Comedy Bang, Comedy Bang Bang, Comedy Bang Bang Bang, or Comedy Bang 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 Bang? Comedy Wrong Wrong. One right answer coming up. The Warren Commission determined that 3 shots were fired during the JFK assassination. Comedy Bang Bang airs on the channel IFC. That shares 2 letters with KFC, which shares 2 letters with JFK. JK is what interns say to me after they tell me I'm a good boss. OMG, I think I shot JFK. FML!
Follow me down to the sea.
Let's try. The internet is mostly cats. What professional cat are you most likely to find on the social networking site LinkedIn? A cougar copywriter, a bobcat business consultant, an ocelot operations director, or a lion lead generator? A bobcat is a type of lynx found in North America. They actually make terrible business consultants, though. Their answer to everything is, "Meow." What kind of business advice is that? Try this on for size. Community chest pains. If the property bordering Baltic Avenue and Monopoly were named after a country that bordered the Baltic Sea, what might it be called? Turkey Avenue, Thailand Place, New Zealand Railroad, or Sweden Avenue? No, but that's where I go every Thanksgiving. This would have worked. Sweden is on the western shore of the Baltic Sea. And you won't believe how much IKEA furniture they can fit in those tiny Monopoly hotels. Here's one for you. Call me Maple. Ugh, I have a splitting headache. We can just finish the game in a nice, quiet fashion.
Hello, Danny!
Shh!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me! Let's hurry up, Donnie. I'm in a play tonight.
You're in a play? Congratulations. How's that going, Billy?
Good. The director is very superstitious. I'm in a play whose title is Bad Luck to Say in a Theater. Which play is it? Hamlet, the 2D or not 2D? A Donnie.
Were you thinking of this one?
Instead of saying Macbeth, superstitious actors say the Scottish play.
I hope I never get superstitious.
Me neither, knock on wood.
That's disgusting what you just did, Billy. Welcome to the attack. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. No ifs, ands, or butlers. Who's your butler? Good luck. That's all she wrote! If I had a butler, I'd have him live in the upstairs and I'd live in the downstairs. That's right, I'd be flipping the script. Take that, society. I'd be doing this to teach you a lesson. And also because I'm used to living in basements.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium, where DIY stands for Do It Yourself. I mean it. I don't have any staff, so you're doing everything in this restaurant for yourself, and my name isn't Tony Palucci. You're waiting your own table. You're cooking your own meal. And buddy, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean, capiche? So now you think your night's over because your family's done eating, huh? We close at 11:30, so get your ass back out there and wait on that two-top in Section 4. Nobody ducks out early on me, Carmine Pedestro. And have you seen the state of those bathrooms? One of the women's toilets has a clog that could choke a horse. So if you're ready for a home-cooked Italian meal and earning half the minimum wage,